Alright, so now we're going to do a video on solving one-step equations using subtraction. And just like with our addition, a reminder that our equations have an equal sign. And whenever I use the word move, that means we're doing the opposite math operation. So here, we're going to be moving additions, so we're going to be subtracting. So we're going to start out looking at x plus 5 equals 15. So looking at what we're doing here, we want to get, again, the x by itself. In order to do that, we have to move our plus 5. To move our plus 5, so we're going to move plus 5 by minus 5 to both sides. So we subtract 5 to both sides. And again, in the last one I talked about this being the opposite operation, but I want us to get used to moving basically meaning that opposite operation. That's what our definition of move is going to mean. Now after we moved, our plus 5 and our minus 5 give us 0, which is what we want because zeros make things disappear. And 15 minus 5 gives us 10. So now we can just end by saying x equals 10. We don't write our x plus 0, we just write the x all by itself equals 10, and we are done. Now let's do one with some decimals. So we've got y plus 4.6 equals 2.2. So remember, variables can be basically any letter you want them to be. Normally they're x, y, a, or b. So to get the y by itself, we have to move the plus 4.6 by subtracting 4.6 to both sides. So we do that. And when we do that, our 4.6 minus 4.6, I wrote the plus up there. I don't have to write it. If there's nothing written in front, it's assumed positive, equals 0. And then our 2.2 minus 4.6 gives us a negative 2.4. So we wind up with y equals negative 2.4. And then the last example we are going to do together says a plus 6 divided by 5 equals 3 divided by 5. So we got fractions again, but I'm not going to make you have to get a common denominator. We're just going to simplify. So we are going to move our positive 6/5 by subtracting 6/5 to both sides. So minus 6/5 minus 6/5, and 6/5 minus 6 divided by 5 gives us 0. And then 3 divided by 5 minus 6 divided by 5, we're just going across the top. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. The 5 stays the same. So we wind up with just a equals negative 3 divided by 5 as our final answer.